How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel today for some more Football Manager 2019, and today I'm bringing you an interesting experiment. Today we're going to be checking out how the best defence in the world would get on with a non-league team. I'm going to holiday it a number of years to see how they get on and how well the team will advance. But before we kick off, make sure you go and check out my channel partners over at OneFootball, the #1 football app out there at the moment for your live scores, live football news, transfer news, all sorts. If you can download it with the link at the top of the description. When you download it, you'll be able to select your favourite team or favourite teams, and all the news and notifications are catered to that team. So make sure you go and check that out. Really useful app, free on Android and iOS. So what I've done is the team that I predicted to finish bottom of the conference, we've given them the best back four in the world, in my opinion, or to do with Football Manager at least, because there are various players, and I know last time I did this there were a few people moaning, so do let me know in the comment section down below who you've used, who you think the best back four is on Football Manager. So the back four I've gone with are #1 Virgil van Dijk. A lot of press about him this year. Unreal attributes. Mentally, physically, he's fantastic. Technically, he's brilliant as well. Valued at just under £30 million, 26 years of age. David Alaba is the left back that we've gone for. He looks immaculate as well, doesn't he? Really good left back, still 26 years of age. Sergio Ramos, what a beast. Unreal. A little bit older though, 32 years of age. And Carvajal, who's also 26. So we've got 3 players that are 26 years of age. And then Ramos, who's a little bit older. But I mean, in terms of other players, you may know. No, we don't know him. I'm looking at some of these players. I don't think you'll know any of these. Someone will pipe up in the comments knowing someone. But yeah, Havant and Waterlooville were predicted to finish bottom. Their manager is a guy called Lee Bradbury, who has been as a Bournemouth manager, Bournemouth player. But let's check now where the predicted finish is. It was bottom. I'd assume it's going to be towards the top now with these acquisitions that they've got. Where are we going? Season preview? Yeah, it's top of the league. So they're expecting to get promotion instantly. We're going to skip forward a number of years quickly before I go forward as well. What I was going to show you is that all the players are on a £1,000 a week contract, just so we don't bankrupt the club, and also they are set to retire at the end of that contract, so they will be staying at Havant and Waterlooville, so they won't be leaving the club. So let's holiday forward and see how they get on after season 1. Right then, here we go. Season 1 is done and dusted, and we go to Havant and Waterlooville, and they've won the Vanarama National League. Let's quickly see how comfortably they've won it before we move on. What? 110 points. Okay, that's cool. Lost 4 games, but look. Virgil van Dijk, 24 goals. He finished top goal scorer in every single one of the competitions. They got to the 3rd round of the FA Cup, to be fair. Knocked out in the 3rd round by Ipswich Town. Runner-up of the FA Trophy. They lost out to Solihull Moors in the end, who actually got relegated, which is a shame for them. But yeah, they've won the league very comfortably, to be honest. They were top of the league for probably 3/4, 4/5 of the season. Very comfortable in the end. Quickly look at the league table. Great goal difference. 4 defeats. Got smashed against Halifax. Lost 1-0 to Maidenhead. Well, I suppose when the players were on international duty, that may have been around then. But Virgil van Dijk finished top goal scorer in the league. What is going on there? 24 goals. What? They played him 20 times as a striker, look. He's competent. But he played 20 games. They got an 8.16 average rating. Unbelievable. Played a game at right mid. It was a bit weird. And 32 games at centre half. That is fantastic. Getting the balls up to Big Virgil, and he was loving it there. Just a quick look about how the others go on. Virgil van Dijk is the top valued, alongside David Alaba, who grabbed 8 goals himself, 7.46 average rating, 9 assists as well. Sergio Ramos, he grabbed 2 goals and 5 assists, so average rating not as strong. And Carvajal, 6 assists and 3 goals as well. So they've done what we expected them to do so far. They've smashed it. They've gone forward. Still the same manager as well, so they're going to be in League 2 next season. Let's see how they're going to advance in League 2. But Virgil van Dijk has swept up all of the awards for this season. So then, end of Season 2. Havant at Waterlooville. Have they won promotion from League 2? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, they have. Of course they have. Lee Bradbury's sweeping up the league titles at the moment. And we look at that. 107 points. Oh, yes. To be honest, they were second for a big chunk of the season, but probably from about halfway forward, they were on top, and in the end, they bossed it almost by 18 points in the end. 5 defeats this season. Nathan Delfonso grabbing top goal scorer award, but Virgil van Dijk, top goal scorer, knocked out in the third round of the FA Cup again. We got to the third round of the Carabao Cup, knocked out in the Southern Section quarter-final by Gillingham in the Checkatrade Trophy. Interesting. So Nathan Delfonso, quickly having a look at him. I'd assume they signed him. Yeah, they got him on a free. Good return for him, to be fair. Not a bad player. But obviously, the main purpose of the video is to look at our three boys. So Sergio Ramos, let's start off with him. Value going down a little bit. Physically, still there, but going to slowly decline. 31 appearances for him. Just the 1 goal and 1 assist this season, but still decent average ratings. Looking at development, had a few games at right back, but mainly played as a centre half. We'll look at Dani Carvajal. 6 assists again for him, 3 goals. Got a good return in the Carabao Cup. Development wise, mainly playing as a right back. A couple of games at left back rather, and 1 game at right midfield. David Alaba, 2 goals, 11 assists for him. Really good return assist wise. Decent average rating, but I can't help but think these guys should be getting higher average ratings, shouldn't they? Majority of the games played at left back, played a few games at central midfield and left midfield as well. And the final player, Virgil van Dijk, who is by far the best player so far out of these guys. 4 goals, 4 assists, 10 goals in all comps. Development, still played 12 games as a striker, but seemed to play better as a centre-half in League 2 anyway. Obviously, they were getting the goals through Delfonso, who's now wanted by Northampton. So, very decent. They got some, it looks like they got a couple of decent players. Goalkeeper, Freddie Woodman's a great goalkeeper as well. So, into League 1 now, after smashing through the conference, smashing through League 2. Is League 1 going to prove to be a hiccup, or are they going to smash through that one again as well? So then here we are with League 1 football at the end of 2021. Havant and Waterlooville. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, we can see him 9th in League 1. Oh, bit of a hiccup. Look at these. All these promotions there all in a row. But Sam Allardyce, what is going on there? Big Sam down in League 1. That's impressive, to be fair. That's impressive. But yeah, finishing off 9th in League 1. What happened there then? Quite close in the playoff race, to be fair. Virgil van Dijk, top goal scorer this season. They must have axed their striker. They were media predicted top. And Big Lee Bradbury struggled. Ended up getting sacked in April. Big Sam's only been there a month. He slowly turned it around, I suppose. But that's disappointing. We still got... Wow, where's Ramos? Ramos's value was absolutely sliced, isn't it? 2.6 average value now. Physically, I mean, he's still okay. He's slowing down a lot, but he's still a player. A really top player, isn't he? So, yeah, 2 goals, 2 assists for him this season. You've got Dani Carvajal now, who's got 46 games, 1 assist, 1 goal, 8 assists. Look at that. Checkatrade Trophy, an absolute Western supermare with a 5.7. David Alaba, who's played 44 games, 4 goals, 6 assists, 7.25. And Virgil van Dijk, the man, the myth, the legend, 15 goals. And you know what? It's because he played most of the season as a striker. I've done this video as a top 4 defenders, Virgil. You can't be playing striker, alright, son. 7.4. He bagged goals. I'd assume they got rid of... Oh no, they still got Delfonso. He just obviously wasn't bagging the sort of goals that they were expecting this season. It looks like most of the team didn't perform, to be honest. Which is strange because... And Alaba as well played most of the game as centre mid. Carvajal playing mainly right back, to be fair. And Ramos playing mainly centre back. To be honest, either way, if they played these 4 as the back 4, they would get promoted. But you know, they're putting Van Dijk up top and everything, which is strange. I fully expect them to go up next season. Allardyce now in charge. It'll be interesting to see if he's in charge at the end of next season as well. Come on, let's do it. Havant at Waterlooville. Season 4, can they go for League 1 promotion? So here we are then. Season 4, Havant and Waterlooville. They are, of course, they won it. Sam Allardyce, he's done the trick. Big Sam. Got captain of Sergio Ramos. Vice captain of Virgil van Dijk. Key player of Mr. Virgil van Dijk. But Big Sam's done the business. Competition-wise, knocked out in the southern section of the Checkatrade Trophy. Knocked out in the 2nd round of the Carabao Cup. 4th round of the FA Cup. But of course, they won the league fairly comfortably this time and being top of the league for about 2/3 of the season, I'd say. Dujon Sterling is top goal scorer. It looks like Mr. Van Dijk has finally learnt his place. And I think with Sam Allardyce in charge, you're going to... Sergio Ramos still rocking about a £2 million value. Pace, his acceleration's gone now, isn't it? But 6 assists, decent average ratings all throughout, to be honest, at 36 now. Danny Carvajal, 7.1. Not the best of seasons for him, but still okay. David Alaba, not bad. 5 goals, 6 assists, 7.32 average rating. Mainly as a left back this time. And Virgil van Dijk, 4 goals, 4 assists. FA Cup, he looked good. And there we go. Playing just once as a striker, because Sam Allardyce isn't deluded. But look at that. Now he's accomplished as a striker. It would have been interesting. I should have checked his goal per minute ratio that first season. I bet it would have been ridiculous. 6.4. Pump those balls up to him. His finishing's only 9. But, I mean, it's probably better than half the strikers that were in the conference. Really comfortable season in League One for Sam Allardyce's Havant and Waterlooville. Who'd have thought it? The Football Manager, what a game. Have they built a new stadium? Yeah, they built a new stadium recently as well. Beautiful. Beautiful new ground. And the best defence in the world is working well. Let's go through a couple of more years. They're in the Championship now. Can they get promoted to the Premier League at the first time of asking? So it's the 22-23 season done and dusted. Havant and Waterlooville. Looks like Solskjaer is still at the United job, which is impressive, by the way. Havant and Waterlooville, 10th of the Championship. 10th. Oh, we've got Nuno. Nuno had a dream. He did, to manage Havant and Waterlooville, funny enough. What am I doing looking at transfer history? 10th in the league. Wolves won the league. Havant and Waterlooville, 62 points. About 10 points, 11 points outside the playoffs. Way comfortable. Really comfortable finish, to be honest. Let's look. Media predicted 6th. So they actually predicted sneaking the playoffs, which they didn't do. Van Dijk best average rating. Van Dijk best average rating. Knocked out 3rd round of the FA Cup. 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. Lost to Warsaw, which is a bit poor. So, since Allardyce, he retired, by the way. So, he must have retired at the end of last season. They brought in Nenad Bjelica, who is manager of Dynamo in real life. Gone to Palace. You know, you go for Dynamo, top Croatian club. They are Croatian, right? Yeah, top Croatian club. You know, you drop down to Havant and Waterlooville. Neil McDonald, he came in as caretaker manager. He's now a coach. He drew 2 games. And Nuno's come in. Meh, he's done okay since November, hasn't he? Not bad for a season, I suppose. But, I mean, the whole point of this was to look at our boys. Alaba is now the top value rated player. He got a 7.31 average rate in the league. 44 games, 8 goals, 3 assists. Playing as a left-back and central midfielder in there as well. Van Dijk, 2 goals this season. I'd assume he's playing, every game as a centre-back. Stick him up front. He might score 30 goals a season. Who knows? Carvalho doing okay as well. Mainly as a right-back. Playing a chunk of games at left-back as well, to be fair. A few at right midfield as well. Mr. Sergio Ramos, 1.7 million rated. He's held his value quite well, to be honest, the last few years. Nothing overly fantastic average rating-wise, but he's probably turned, like, with how slow he is, he probably turns slower than the Titanic now. But he played quite a few games at right back as well, which is shocking. He actually had a better average rating as right back rather than striker. So let's skip forward maybe one more year. They've got some good players now. Still some great players with high values. Loads of loan players. I mean, financially, they're probably not fantastic, are they? Finances are secure, but I doubt they're rich. So let's skip forward another year. Let's see if they can do it. Let's see if they can get into the Premier League. So then, here we are. I think this is going to be the last year. Let's see if Havant and Waterlooville can get into the Premier League. I mean, you see that there. That bodes well, doesn't it? Havant and Waterlooville, 8th in the Championship. They've got a new manager as well. Don't do this to me. They missed out. Let's quickly check on the manager sitch. Since Nuno, Liam Rosenier came in. He got sacked almost a year after he joined, and they've got this guy in. Vladan Milorjevic. Overview. Finishing 8th in the league. Oh, it's heartbreaking. 1 point outside the players. They would have done it if they got in the playoffs. Van Dijk, highest average rating in the league, highest average rating in the Carabao Cup, and David Alaba in the FA Cup. Media predicted this 2nd as well. They've been bottling these media predictions, you know. Can never predict the Championship. Most unpredictable league. Ramos is valued at 1.5 million now. Carvalho down to 12.5. Van Dijk down to 18.25. Alaba holding his value quite well. Maybe once you hit that 31, 32 mark, he starts dropping. But still looking really solid as a player. Still got great average ratings. 9 assists and 6 goals this season. playing most of the games as centre mid, to be honest now. Virgil van Dijk, 4 goals, 1 assist. Played a couple of games as a forward, to be fair, but played better as a centre-back. Danny Carvajal. Yeah, he looked okay. Not overly fantastic. And Ramos, 38 games, 1 goal. Playing mainly as a centre-back, but a few games at right-back. But the best defence in the world, a non-league team. It definitely worked, didn't it? It's a shame we couldn't see them go all the way into the Premier League, but they came mightily close in the end. But guys, if you enjoyed that, make sure you hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you want me to do more of these, best goalkeeper in non-league, best midfield, best forward, let me know in the comment section down below. If you feel I got the 4 defenders wrong, let me know. But Virgil van Dijk as a star striker, who'd have thought it? Until next time, guys, I'll see you all very, very soon.